Alright, we're back at the offices. Edgeworth mentioned something about a nightmare, like a murder? What was he talking about? Yeah, what was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. Memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed... I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life, never. Nick. Yo, how was everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on, tell me the truth, was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I mean, yeah, you did save us, but I don't think you deserve that much praise. Well, Larry, you really helped on the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha ha ha! I was laughing a lot. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. No way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Edgy. I mean, can you really know he sounded true about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Oh, not me. Why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment. Oh. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Oh yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Your entire backstory, your entire dream was because of something that happened in your childhood? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Well, Larry forgot. He never really cared, I guess. Okay, Nick, out with this. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's fine, though. Give me that flashback. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with 38 bucks still inside. Oh yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Well, yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Okay, you know, it's interesting just having a trial in 3rd grade. I never had trials in 3rd grade, that's weird. And also, it's funny how he remembers all of this. I guess maybe it's because it's like a defining moment, but otherwise, like a normal person, I don't know, maybe not. Like, I was thinking, at least for me, I don't remember much about, elementary school. So, anyway. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Give him the death penalty. Under the, what was it called when the execution, like, equipment that, slices off someone's head. Decapitation. And it was often used in the French Revolution. What was it called? I forgot. The guillotine, yes. Put him under the guillotine. Anyway. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. We're gonna have to kill you now. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Wah. He even had spiky hair back then. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. What's this t-shirt? It's like, what is this face? Like police? Cartoon guy? And what is that? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. It's like a little hat. Anyway. Everyone's staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Amateurs, calling a bunch of elementary school kids amateurs. Miles? Look at this bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. He was pointing even then. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, that's interesting. So it was Edward's money that was stolen. But he doesn't care. He only cares about justice. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, okay, it's Larry. This is always how it is. Everyone's getting out, picking on one person. Let's think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Okay. Not guilty. Well, that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. What an anime backstory. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I did it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edward and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. And that's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edward's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. No, ghosted me. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? A better love story than Twilight. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Well, very well maybe. Because we're going to go in debt. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I sell for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Oh. Well, did we clean out some evidence yet? Oh, well, we didn't do it yet. I guess, maybe? Did we? I can't tell. Let's go. Maybe we did. Yeah, I think there's some evidence was taken out, so everything else here should be relevant. Maybe this metal detector is relevant? I don't know. Can we present anything? I guess, I don't know, I was trying to present something to Larry. I don't think Larry would know anything about any of these, so I guess that's it. Let's, actually I want to examine. Is there any new dialogue to examine this? My head hurt. Okay, never mind. It's just legal books are bad. That's it. Can we go to the detention center? Let me talk to Edgy, old Edgy Poo. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? It's funny how Edgeworth and Larry, they don't remember. No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers, yeah. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. You became like this, you know, super edgy anti-hero. Perhaps. We're not anti-hero, well, I don't know. He's not anti-hero yet, maybe? Like, he was like a villain, you know, this whole time. But it's, I mean, assuming he's gonna be on our side, he's gonna be more like a anti-hero, right? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi? Yogi Bear? No. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent, but that defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. That day, 15 years ago. The 3 of us were trapped in an elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. You lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to the lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of the courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick? He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it is nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he will do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you'd be headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Anything you know about the DL6 incident, you know? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Can that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. He's so edgy. Nick, no. Oh yeah, I didn't really think about it, but you know, presenting a picture of his dead father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time. Maybe not. Nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it, Edgeworth. I wasn't accidentally gonna show you your dad dead. You know, the whole point. You're like, you like the whole point that you are who you are because of that and everything. You know, I was impressed by your deduction at that trial today. Granted, you're at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Okay. I was thinking, like, would he notice anything else from the photo? Anything about this? Oh, no, okay. Guess nothing else. Well, his gun? No. He touched the gun, I guess. Accidentally. Guess that's it. Well, where do we go now? Back to Gourd Lake? Maybe? Any other clues here? Is the boat, you know, boat shop rental guy here? Probably not. Police can't find him, so... Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Yeah, sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Whoa. Well, Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lada was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lada's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, we can't go in? I guess we can go here. You just can't go to the woods, that's it. Cecile Eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand's closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Yeah, I guess we don't have an option to go to the camping section. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Grossberg? I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg. Well, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But for what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not so sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Oh, thanks. Bye-bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's the real killer! I don't know, maybe not. Ran for the hills. He didn't seem like a bad person. Just a little kooky, you know. Okay. Can we go in? Yeah. And Polly's still here. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Okay, I keep saying that. Hello, 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 hello. Even the snack's still here. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on, as he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Oh, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? No pasta! No! That fishing pole looks expensive. Oh, maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker will mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. TV? What? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Pretty important, can't miss your animes. Again, not really anime, but close enough. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in here. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Ah, boring. No name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Yes. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Why does he have this letter? As well says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Hauling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Wow! This is decisive evidence. What do you mean? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Amazing! It's a super clue. Nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. I left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Polly, anything to say? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Oh, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Right now, the bird's gonna hate me. Okay, we have evidence. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth, apparently. It's that's pretty good proof, you know? Can use that in court, maybe. Anything else? Anywhere else we need to go? Hey Edgeworth, look at this. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi Bear? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Nani? Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I wanna get out. Help, get us out! Don't shout. You just use up more oxygen. Okay. You know, it's funny. It's kind of funny because I was like one time in my childhood, I was stuck in an elevator one time. You know, but like as a kid, it's pretty not great experience. No one died though, so I didn't become like Edgeworth. But anyway. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? A nightmare that I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. Murder. I think the time has come to tell you all. Okay. The last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Yeah, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. We're not making this any easier. I assume that's Edgeworth's dad. Say like, you know, he's the like, shut up. And the guy who's panicking is Yogi, I guess. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Okay. Then what? I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. The days I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. The one that went, ah! A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. I don't actually want to scream into the mic. That seems like a bad idea, you know. You might clip the mic. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. What if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? That would be like patricide. If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. Well, this is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. It's the guy that goes, ahem, ahem. That guy. So, let's go. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he would want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw in the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, we may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called us on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth, I've been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Apparently. Yet Yogi was found innocent. And that's why my mother left us. Okay, yeah, maybe I forgot, but like I was trying to remember what exactly happened to Maya and Mia's mother. I guess her mother just went like somewhere, I guess? Left them. Everyone called her a fraud. Left her and went into hiding maybe, I don't know. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony, you know, beyond the other world? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his clients found guilty, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? I mean, it's not Miles. It's not Yogi. Manfred? I mean, this is just by process of elimination, right? It couldn't have been Miles Edgeworth because he's innocent, right? He didn't do anything, at least in this case. Like, he didn't kill anyone, or like, why would he, like, you know, frame himself? That makes no sense. Yogi? I mean, he's a bit crazy, I don't know. But then again, why would he, like, write a letter for himself, and put it in a safe? That's weird. Manfred von Karma? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court record reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? That's weird. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What? What do you mean by that? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Edgeworth got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations. Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. It's manslaughter. I know that. I just believe in Edward's innocence. That's also kind of weird, we're dredging up an old case, you know, before his statute of limitations is up. Kind of like, if you killed someone while he was a child, you know, I mean, I guess you still get time. Like, normally you would be trialed as a juvenile, right? Juvenile, you know, trial instead, so you would have, like, lesser punishments, technically. You know, if you accidentally kill someone as a kid, you'd imagine anyway. But now, like, Edgeworth right now isn't a kid, you know? But the statute of limitations, you know, hasn't been finished. So it's kind of like this weird thing where if Edgeworth is found guilty, he's found guilty for a crime he did as a kid. What does that even mean? I don't even know. Yeah. Well, I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Where do we go now? I don't know. Anything else to say? No? We didn't get any new evidence. Know anything about this? Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have happened, or what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow will see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? You didn't like sell our family or anything, did you? I think I'll stay out of this one. Anyway. Where do we go now? I don't know. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Wow. What do we think we should do, Maya? You should know best. Just do what you do. That should work. Any good ideas? I'll tie DL6 instantly. We better find as much as we can about DL6. Okay. Maybe go to the police? Just find some police files on our own, maybe? Something else we can find? Maybe? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. It's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. That sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he's just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. I guess we're gonna go talk to Von Karma? It's like, hello, what's up? What's up, old buddy, old pal? Dusty as always. Well, we were only here yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Yeah, he's not here. Weird. This is open. I wonder why. Was collector, case reports, quite a large volume of reports here. Case reports. Graveyard of police cases. You know, it's funny, I don't know, I wonder, do police, like these days anyway, do they have like an old record room? Maybe. I imagine like, you know, people would instead keep everything in a computer, right? In a database? Okay. I was just checking out other places, but let's see this. This is suspicious. Why is this open? Yeah, why is it? I want to know what's wrong. It's open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Ah, Von Karma. You. What's up, Karma? How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? Well, what are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? Miles Edge was a defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I'm gonna crush your weird earrings. Anyway, I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Let's talk. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second-rate. A second-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. It's kind of weird though. Is he going to be found guilty of DL6 or found guilty of the fact that he shot Robert Hammond? You know, is he just gonna like, I don't know, do a little switcheroo, you know? Instead of focusing on the Robert Hammond case, they're just gonna switch it up to the DL6 case, and then Edge will be found guilty of that, and then he still technically wins? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Examine. Half open. Unsolved cases. Von Karma took it? I'm gonna present my attorney's badge! No, fool. Great. You know anything about this? Nope. I'm gonna shoot you with this gun! No, okay, maybe not. Parrot! No, okay. I'm just presenting him random stuff. I think I know what to show him. The only thing, well, actually, do you know about DL6? Nope. Maybe not. Hey, look at this photo with this dead guy. You know anything about him? No? Okay, no. Okay, the only thing concerning him would be the letter from the safe, right? That's the only thing that's really connected to him. Hey, can you explain this, Mr. Von Karma? This is you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. This is a great idea. You show him, you know, show this like evidence just right in his face. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Nani? A stun gun? for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Yeah, that's true. You know, stun guns, especially using the police force, a lot of, like, you know, less than lethal weapons, they're meant to be less than lethal, but they can still be lethal, as it turns out. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Blah, blah, blah. Maya got shocked. Ah! Maya! Out of my way. Ah! Oh, that didn't work. I guess we're dead. I guess Von Karma just kills us. No? Okay, maybe not. Oh, they got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Really? No, I didn't take the court record. Like, he didn't take the case file itself, I guess. He only took the letter. But I guess the DL6 evidence was the one that was in the drawer. Well, back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Oh no, she's dead! Oh. Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? Dayobu? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya? There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. So we got some evidence at least. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. You're not muda. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. And also, isn't that fucked up? Von Karma just stunned us with a stun gun in the middle of like a police station, and he got away with it. Like anyone, there's no like cameras or anything. No, okay. I mean, even I guess maybe even if there was, you know, maybe he's so corrupt that he's even corrupted the police officers. I don't know. He's like a prosecutor, right? Prosecutors tend to be on the side of the police, so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, he had some like corrupted police officers, you know, like stationed there at the time, so no one would say that he attacked or assaulted Phoenix and Maya as well. What an asshole. Anyway.